This is Morten from INKISH. We have moved to the other end of the hall, and as you can see, a lot of people. And you could have hoped that everybody was just coming to visit you, right, Stefan?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
But
Hi,
actually,
nice to meet you.
but actually, it's because there's a lot of free drinks there. But Stefan, we are here with the OpenPack software company. I have not seen so many software companies here at FEFCO. So why are you here?
Yeah, I think we are the one and only software company that's really matters here at FEFCO.
Of course, you have to say that at least, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, but to be honest, I think we are the only platform guys here at FEFCO. And what we do is we build a open and digital platform for the packaging industry, and that's exactly what our name OpenPack stands for.
So when you say, so is that because I can see from the drawings and the screenshots you have from the back, is that basically the, let's say, the placement of equipment on the works in the workshop to make sure how it works and integrates with each other, or tell me a little bit more about what you actually do?
Yeah, you're mainly right, but that at the core of our doing is we want to make the whole industry more productive, and therefore we're working on more digitalization, more connectivity, and on more productivity. And we invite all the players of the industry to join OpenPack.
Okay, so when you talk about that open platform, it's basically defining all the, let's say, all the equipment, all the workflow steps in order to make sure that you can digitize as much as possible in that process. Is that correctly understood, or? Yeah. Or maybe just bring it from the top. Let's say I'm just coming in as a customer, I have never heard about you. Tell me a little bit about what you do and why I should work with you.
I would say it's two main segments where we are working on. The one is a very technical segment, because what we learned from the industry is that there are so many machine manufacturers, there are so many software providers, so many systems, and they all have their own data pools, but they are not able to communicate with each other. So what we do on the technical side is we provide a connectivity platform where we bring together all the data from different machines and different systems. We standardize the data, and we make the data able to be shared to other systems again. So that's the technical side. On the other side, we provide digital solutions. And the focus of these digital solutions is that we are doing these always plant-wide. So it's not just for one system or for one machine, it's always for the whole production process, for the whole factory. One example is our digital factory. You can see with one mouse click on one monitor what's going on in your production. All the speed of the machines, is there a problem at the machine, is the warehouse running full, is the operating system running well, etc., etc. That's what we're doing.
Amazing. So that basically means it's a kind of, I come from the commercial space, right? And in the commercial space, we have Spencer Metrics as an example that basically takes data directly out of the machine, gives an idea where bottlenecks are, communicate with the machines. So basically what you do in the packaging industry, you go and talk to the different vendors, get their protocols, get their APIs, understand how they communicate, integrate it into systems. So you have like a kind of middleware where you basically capture data and ensure that data can be exchanged.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was just about, okay, I didn't do it
that
right
exactly.
again. Okay.
We are a kind of middleware, but we are more than a middleware.
Of course,
middleware is just
a
like an
thing.
interface bringing data together, but we are more than that, because we also do the saving and the storage of data for a very long time. We also do user management. We also provide single sign-on to different systems. So it's kind of middleware, but the functionality of a middleware is only a segment. We are much more.
So the customers that you address, is that the converters, or is it, because I mean basically you need to of course have a collaboration with all the software and machine manufacturers. That is because otherwise you have nothing to provide. But the value you give is of course to the converters. So is that the customers, or who is the paying customers for you?
We are a digital platform, and the platform always brings together different kind of participants. And the two main participant groups we bring together is, on the one hand, the cardboard producers, the packaging producers. So these are the plants. And on the other hand, it's all about partners of these producers. And the partners, you name them, these are machine manufacturers. these are software providers.
It could be like BHS that
It could
actually
be
put
like
us in
VHS,
contact with
like
each other, right?
Bobst, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's software providers.
And on
Maybe
the other side, you have like
ERP
the
systems.
Schumachers and Tims and
Yes,
those kind
yes,
of things. Yeah. So that
exactly.
is the bridging between those two, basically.
Yes, that's exactly what we are doing.
Is it fun?
It's fun, but it's also trouble because it's a hard work. Because in the industry, everyone says we are ahead of and we are doing innovations, but in the end, they even cannot bring data together. So it's really hard work. But the participants we are dealing with, they are very happy that we are here because they do not have the IT resources to do this on their own, and we can help them, we can support them. So it's just help for them.
I did a short social media from this morning here, and I said it was funny to see that the digital transformation also is starting to see dawn in a, let's say, a conservative packaging industry. But you're basically the enabler, because when we talk about the converters that are using your platform, it must give them tons of advantages using it, because I mean, you don't buy everything from one manufacturer. So by having different manufacturers working together through your platform, it must give the overview, it must give the, let's say, identification of bottlenecks. It must be interesting to see where the value is created because you have the data. I mean, it must, from that perspective, it must be very interesting hotspot for you.
It is, indeed. If I can give you just a small example for our user or customer side, it's the cardboard producers. They have a very great value because they save technical costs. They do one interface to our platform, and then they can address all their partners with just this one only interface.
Smart.
And it's also the other way around. An partner, an OEM, for example, he does a connection to our system and can address all the users on the other side. So it's just reducing technical costs for both of the groups.
And how long time have you been working with what you do? Pardon? How long time have you been working with OpenPack?
We started at the start of 2020, so we are in our fourth year.
New company.
Yes, we are. I would say we are still a startup, but at the moment we are 25 employees.
Wow,
so we have been growing, and we have not also been growing regarding our heads, which are working for us, but we also have been growing in terms of users, in terms of partners. So the platform itself, it's growing.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, because I mean, what you talk about here seems like, you know, if you are working in an industry that is not, let's say, harmonized or standardized in a way, it is you become almost like the standardization platform for contacting, because now each vendor OEM can basically do whatever they want as long as they connect to you guys, right?
Yeah. I think in the future they will still be doing what they want, but they have to be able to connect to us. So they need to have an interface to OpenPack. And yes, you're right. We want to create a standard for the industry to make it as a whole more productive.
Is there like again, I say come from the commercial side, right? In the commercial side, we have like Ghent Work Group in Ghent. We have a lot of like companies that are specialized in kind of standardization thing. Is there also like organs in the packaging and corrugated industry that is trying to standardize, or are you like the lonely rider on this one, or how do you think of that?
I would say there are some organizations, maybe as well as the FEFCO is, and they're trying to do standardization, but they do this not in the digital way, in the digital world.
So it's more like...
they're trying to standardize the box types, for example, or certain weights for boxes, etc. But what we are doing is in the digital world, and there is no one like us.
But that is amazing, because I mean that is simple. I mean, you should have thought, because it's a big industry, right? Or you should have thought that somebody came up with the idea, but it seems that you are just the right time, the right place, right?
I think there are some players that had already the same idea, because to be honest, the idea is not so new. But in our industry, there is no player like us. But I think there are big players, but they are cross-industry working. So like a Siemens or like a General Electric, or you name them, they are doing similar things, but they do it cross-industry.
Yeah. So basically, if it's a Siemens, they do it maybe on their technology, their electrical, their computer things, but then it's across different industries where you're focused on the corrugated. Stefan, super nice talking to you.
Yeah, cool. Thanks to you
I would
guys.
like to give you an offer here on camera because for free, I would like to connect with you online at some point to see what you do because I really think it's interesting.
Yeah, cool. You're invited to register at openpack.com and you can check out the whole platform.
But I want to talk to you while we're seeing it. You're not getting rid of me so easily. Again, thank you very much.
Yeah,
sir.
thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Ciao.